everyone, today's video was a request by Autumn Spring, who asked for a free printable on the Sunday prep checklist or weekly goals with spaces for different life areas. These Sunday prep checklists are often called weekly reset checklists, so that's what I've called it here, and I've created two different versions of this printable, and there are also several different ways that you could personalize this printable, so I'm going to go over those with you today. A weekly reset is basically at the start of your week or at the very end of your week, you are getting ready for the following week. So this often includes things like making sure that the house is clean and ready to go, what you're going to wear that week is ready to go, the meals are ready to go, and everyone's weekly reset will be different. If you want access to this printable, the links are in the description down below. It comes in PDF forms and editable forms. So the first option is that you can print out the PDF forms, which look like this. One of them doesn't have a place to write the date, and that's if you want to just use this as a reference for your week. If you do want the date, then I've created the second version of the printable where you can write what week it is for at the very top. This could, of course, get annoying if you have to fill this out every single week. If you don't want to do that, you could fill out this version and just use it as a reference point, or you could fill this out, laminate it, and then use a wet erase marker in order to check the items off. I also am including editable versions of these printables. So I've added all the text boxes so you can change the titles, the tasks, and if you are using this version of the printable, you can change the date. When you open up the Word document, click on the JPEG and then double check that the height is set to 9.25 inches and the width is set to 7 inches to make sure that the measurements will be correct for the classic size Happy Planner. I've already added all of the text boxes, so you'll just need to type in your information, and you can of course add more text boxes if you'd like. You can change the dates, you can change the box titles, and you can change the checklist items. If you want to use the same font that I used, it's called Antrast, and I've included the link to it down in the description. It's completely free. I usually will then save the Word document as a PDF and then print it at 100% on the highest quality settings for my printer. You also could print out a bunch of this version once you have changed all of the tasks to be personalized to your schedule, and each week you could write out the date instead of having to print out different dates for every single week. The seventh option is to edit the Word document without the date and then to laminate it. The advantage of this option is that you only have to print out, cut, and punch the sheet once. And to check the items off each week, I recommend using a wet erase marker instead of a dry erase marker. And that's because once it dries, a wet erase marker will not come off in your planner unless you get it wet. A dry erase marker would come off. Tracy shared this really great idea with me earlier this year that she uses a Pentel water brush to get the laminate wet before wiping the marker off of the laminate with a towel. And then that way you don't have to get up to go get a wet paper towel each time you need to erase. So thank you so much, Tracy, for that idea. I would love to hear your ideas for what to incorporate into a weekly reset, or one thing that you are already doing to prep for your week. So please comment below with your answers, and maybe by sharing our ideas in the comment section, we can help someone out who's watching this video and wants to start doing a weekly reset. I hope that this printable will be useful for you for prepping for your week, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye!
I'm on my way now.